Welcome, everyone. We are a few minutes out from the beginning of our Saturday morning Vinyasa yoga live stream. So just giving people a chance to log in and we will begin shortly. So grab what you need, a mat, maybe some cushioning, folded blanket or towel, maybe a little bit of water. Use the restroom if you're needing to do that. You want to have the system be nice and light and clear. And we will begin shortly. I'm going to grab a little bit of water myself, and I will be right back. And 1 minute and counting. And let's go ahead and begin standing. Have the feet nice and parallel. Tuck the tailbone a little bit, draw into the core, and feel open in the chest. Shoulders back, arms hang down, stand tall but not rigid, and take deep breath. Continue deep breaths, breathing deeper every round. Taking some time to really connect with the breath. With the breath, we'll go ahead and lift the chest and tuck the chin and gently take movement side to side. Slowly warming up, loosening up the neck, staying with the breath, maintaining your focus, but relaxing the mind. Really you want it to be in more of a clear state. You have a nice clear mind, not drowsy and heavy, not too sharp and busy. Just the right balance of focus and relaxation, just like you balance inhale and exhale. And then tucking the chin, renew the lift of the chest, then lift up the head. And we'll warm up the wrists, fingers down, inhale, arms up, and palms push out. Come on down. Breathe as you lift. Come on down. A few more rounds. And lift and hold the right wrist, stretch to the left. Switch sides. Gliding side to side. Come back to center. Hook the thumbs. Pull the thumbs apart. Squeeze the core. And then switch which thumb is forward. Pull apart again. Squeeze the core. And then relax the arms. Let's roll the shoulders. And breathe deep. Do both directions. And continue with the breath. And rolling the wrists, loosening up the fingers and the wrists. Do about 3 or 4 each way. Then roll out the hips. Both directions. Next is the knees. About 3 or 4 each way. Switch. Stand tall, lift the arms, weave the fingers, push up through the palms and draw into the abdomen. Bend and extend the arms. And then relax. Let's go ahead and pat the body down. Work down one arm. Do the inner and outer arm as well. Rubbing the wrist. And rubbing the elbow. Rubbing the shoulder. And then patting down the other arm. Inner and outer arm. Rubbing the wrist. Rubbing the elbow. Rubbing the shoulder. And then patting down the torso. And down the hips and legs. Outer legs. And inner legs. Backs of the legs. And bend the knees to stand up, do the glutes. And the lower back. You can swing to get the lower back. And then move the arms up a little bit. Swing to get the mid back. And then patting yourself on the back, patting yourself on the shoulder blade. And other side. This is what I do after I post a picture of myself doing yoga on Instagram. I say to myself, good job, you just made the world more spiritual. Or the internet at least. All right, rub the hands together. You're doing great. And shake out the hands a few times. Excellent, nice and warmed up now. Let's go ahead and roll the spine like a wave a few times. So we'll tuck the tailbone round the back and then tuck the chin, lengthen the spine. Do that again. Tuck the tailbone round the back, bend the knees, lengthen the legs and the spine, and repeat. Rolling in the back to loosen up, get some energy going in the spine, get some blood flow and circulation going with the breath, but not doing too much of a fatiguing motion. Simple, nice light movement to warm up. The better we warm up, the more we'll feel energized and not drained when we get to some harder things. So enjoy that. Be patient for the good challenges to come. And then lengthen through the spine. Lift the arms. Let's touch the toes and keep the back flat. You might need to have the knees bending. Inhale, lift. Back stays flat. Inhale, lift. 3 more rounds. Downward dog. Focusing on lifting the hips high and relaxing the head down. And next we'll go ahead and take child's pose. Taking some time to enjoy deep breath. Deep inhale and long, slow exhale. Come back to hands and knees. And again, rolling out the back. Just like what we did standing, but the more traditional cat rolls. And then press back into the legs, downward dog. Walk the dog. And when you've done a few of those each side, press into the dog and lift out of the shoulders. Walk lightly to the top of the mat. Half lift and then fold down. Bend the knees, come on up. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, arms relax. Next is chair pose. Have the feet parallel, sit low, or just do it lightly. You can go like this, but if it feels good to go really low, do that. And then send the arms back. And inhale, lift. Arms sent back. Inhale, lift. Keep some weight back in the heels and the toes, but also the heels. So it's not just all going in the knees and the thighs. You're working on the posterior chain. Arms lift and then fold down. Downward dog. Make it a little bit of a longer than normal dog so that you can come right into a perfect plank. Not riding the wrist, the shoulders above the wrist. Back to dog stretch. Plank. Back to dog stretch. Plank. Dog stretch. Plank. Dog stretch. Plank. Knees down. Lower all the way. Face down. Inhale. Easy cobra. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, easy cobra, and lift the hands. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra using the arms, but keeping the elbows bent. Exhale, come on down. Bring the hands closer to the rib cage. Take up dog or just lift to neutral. And then draw into the core and push back. Downward dog. And go ahead and walk or lightly hop up. to the top of the mat and fold over the legs. Stand up straight, maybe bend the knees. Arms lift, hands to heart, very smooth. Take a moment to breathe. Arms relax. Sun salute A, inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank. Lower chaturanga or hands and knees. Lift, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. And walk or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Stand up straight, maybe bend the knees. Arms lift. Arms relax. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, plank. Hover. And then take cobra or upward dog. Downward dog, hips high. And walk or lightly hop up. Fold over the legs. Stand up straight. Arms lift. Arms relax. And again, arms lift. Abs in. Exhale, plank. And hover. Take cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Deep breath. Walk or lightly hop up. Fold over the legs. Stand up tall. Arms up. Arms relax. Feet parallel. Chair pose. Fold and take plank. Hover. And then cobra or up dog. Downward dog. Right foot up. Warrior one. And exhale, vinyasa. You could just go to down dog instead. Otherwise, we'll work our way through up dog, down dog, and left foot up. Light step up, rise on up, warrior one, vinyasa flow. Hover or hands and knees. Take cobra or up dog, down dog, and breathe. And then walk or jump up. Fold over the legs. Stand up straight. Arms up. Exhale. Arms down. And actually, we missed a chair. Let's do the chair. And then come standing. Good. That's a full sun salute B. Let's do one more. Chair. And then plank. Cobra up dog option. Down dog. Right foot up. Nice light step, so you're strengthening. Keep the knee tracking open. Warrior one. Vinyasa. Work through cobra. Upward dog. Downward dog with the core. Left foot up. Back foot down. Warrior one. Vinyasa flow. Cobra or up dog. You can always skip it too. That's really nice. Sometimes you want to take an extra chaturanga. And we'll all meet back in downward dog. Walk or jump up. And fold over the legs. Chair pose. Standing pose. Centering and standing. Maybe stand off the mat. You can lean your back against the wall or hold the wall. Next is tree pose. We'll have the heel to the calf. You can have toes on the floor, or you can have the foot high into the thigh for more of a traditional tree. Dig the heel into the thigh for a little massage, and to keep the leg in place, open the knee and hip. Option to lift the arms, or hold the hips, or hold hands in prayer. Deep breath. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Holding the wall is good. Digging the heel into the muscle for both pressure point massage and stability of the leg. Feel the openness of the hips on both sides. Breathe. Have a very steady gaze. The shoulders are low, the core is in, the neck is long. And relax, come back to the mat. Double check that the feet are parallel. Take chair pose. And then downward dog. Child's pose. And next we're going to do a seated twist. So if you can't do a twist sitting on your heels, just sit in a way that does feel good for your knees. And let's take a twist to the right. Nice deep twist to the right, open the chest, and breathe. And other side. Come back to center. And a big step up with the right foot. Lengthen the back leg, make sure the knee is above the ankle, and take twisted runner. Back leg strong, open in the chest. And come on down, rise on up. Warrior one. And then take a half bow. Inhale, lift, and a full bow. Inhale, lift, and come on down, lift the back heel, and twist, right arm up, back leg strong, deep breath. Exhale, downward dog, head down, hips high, press forward through the hands and relaxing the back of the neck. And child's pose. And come on up and take a big step up with the left foot this time. And lengthen the back leg and twist. Right arm down, left arm up. And come on down. Warrior one. Half bow. Full bow. Or another half bow is good too. Come on up. Deep breath. And then hands down again, lift the back heel and take another twist. Right arm down, left arm up. And exhale, come on down. Slide back to downward dog and either stay here or work into an upward dog flow. Opening the chest, drawing into the core, pushing back. Jump or walk up, top of the mat. Fold, and then take chair with parallel feet. Standing asana. And then go ahead and lift the right knee, open the knee and hold the other hip. Switch sides. And then let's go ahead and do that on the first side with the option of taking the foot and extending the leg. Hold the hip or have the arm out. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Stay in the first phase or optional, take the foot and extend. Keep lengthening the spine and integrating the core. And when you're nice and complete with that, let's go ahead and take another chair pose. Downward dog. And optionally to inhale, up dog, down dog. And knees on the ground. And let's go ahead and turn the hands to the side and walk or jump the feet apart. Lengthen out through the spine, neutral neck. Sway the legs side to side to stretch. And enjoy rhythmic breathing. When you're done with both sides, come back to center and bring the arms forward for a nice downward dog position of the arms, and take some time to open up in the chest. And bring the hands back. Draw into the core, stand up tall. Open up the right foot, make sure the foot completely opens, turn the back foot up. And next is triangle pose. You can have the hand higher on the leg or touching the floor if you can maintain form. Typically higher is good for most students, especially if you don't know form really well or you don't know the flexibility that it takes to do this correctly. Keep the body in line with the legs and have the knees centered or slightly rolling open the front leg. Let's go ahead and come on up and switch sides. Take triangle on the left side. Open the chest, draw into the core, breathe deep. And let's come on up and take the right foot open all the way. Turn the back foot up, and then next is warrior two. Keep the knee opening, the arms up, abs in, steady gaze and steady breath. Next is a reverse warrior. Neutral lift is good. If it feels good to draw into the abs and go back more, do that. Side angle, elbow to thigh, or holding the ground. Open the chest. Come back to warrior two. Relax the arms and take warrior lift. Sustain extended warrior. Arms up, abs in. Shoulders low, nice long neck. And then center. And switch. Turning that back foot in, opening that left foot. Start with warrior two. Knees open, not above, not beyond the ankle, but just above it. Neutral lift or deeper reverse warrior. Side angle. Or holding the ground. Open the chest. Come on up. Warrior two. Relax the arms. Lift the arms. Sit low and sustain. And then level the arms. Arms relax and center the feet. Let's go ahead and bring the feet a little closer and then open the toes. Bend the knees and stand and do a couple more movements. Bend and stand, so smooth. And then bend and sustain and have the arms up. Sit nice and low. Be strong in the core, the glutes as well. Deep breath. And then come on up and relax the arms and legs. Slowly bring the feet closer to each other until we can just lightly stand at the top of the mat. Give the thighs a stretch. Hold the wall and stretch the right quad. Keep holding the wall or lift the arm. And the vinyasa option is to bend down and then stand up. Integrating the core as you stand up and switching sides. Stretching the thigh, hold the wall, phase one, arm out or up. Stay here or bend down as a strengthening flow. And stand up, bending the knee can help. And release. Very good. Now we'll do more of a classical dancer. So holding the inner foot and reaching out, lifting the thigh. Deep breath. And come on up. See if you can get the grip with both hands. And now work the heel deep into the glute. And then release one arm and the other so the leg doesn't snap. And let's do the other side. Start by holding the inner foot and go ahead and lift and reach out. Dancer pose. You can do this holding the wall. That might help you to go deeper while not having to worry about the balance. Your balance will still improve though. It still takes balance to do this with the wall, just like it does without the wall. And we'll go ahead and come on back. Switch your grip. If you can get both hands on the thigh, do that. Draw in your abs. Stretch deep into the quad. And then let it all release. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, plank. Add in cobra or up dog. Back to down dog. Hips high. Deep breath. And knees on the ground. Let's go ahead and bring the hands together. Push into the legs. Lift the hips high. Dolphin pose. Lift up and out of the shoulders. And then knees down. Elbows on the ground. Walk the legs way back. Have the hips shoulder level, tuck the tailbone, integrate the core. Deep breath. And Sphinx pose. Lifting and opening the chest. Let's go ahead and come on down. And come back to downward dog. Do that sequence again. Dolphin, dolphin plank, and then Sphinx. So take your dolphin. You may feel like you can go deeper this time. Nice lifted hips. Push back through, forward through the arms, back through the hips. Deep breath. And then knees down, palms down, legs work way back. And tuck the tail from the legs, elbow plank. Sphinx stretch. Enjoy stretching and releasing those muscles that we've nicely toned. And take a deep breath. Followed by another. If you like, lengthen the arms. 2 more breaths. Opening in the chest. And come on down. And use the core. Lift. Push back into the legs. Downward dog. Head down, hips high. And walk or lightly hop up. Feet to the hands and fold over the legs. Stand up tall and lift the arms. Elbows bend, hands in reverse prayer. Tuck the tailbone, stretch, breathe. And then arms extend. Exhale, plank position. Hold plank. Integrate the core. Use the legs, tuck the glutes, lift out of the shoulders. Part the shoulder blades. Breathe. Knees down. Lower all the way. Bring the hands a little higher than normal. Inhale, cobra, and hold. Breathe. Exhale. Come on down. Now take the left arm under the forehead and stretch the right thigh. Half frog. Switch sides. And when you're ready, go ahead and release. Let's go ahead and take one more cobra. See how it feels? You can do Sphinx instead. Otherwise, take cobra. If you feel tight, come down, bring the hands higher and wider. It can be almost like a seal. If you feel really good, you can bring the hands further back, lift a little bit more. Just don't overdo the low back. Try and feel lifting into the mid back, stretching into the chest. Exhale, release. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. Wag the dog. Loosen up the low back. Either walk forward or sit down or jump and cross the legs through. Hips back, arms up, and forward bend. Chest forward, hips back, neutral neck. And release the forward bend. Let's go ahead and part the legs a little bit. Roll out the hip socket. Keep sitting nice and tall. Other side. And then take a seated cradle. You take the right ankle up. At first, you just sort of move it around a little bit. And then if you can bring it in more, maybe even hook it into the arm and stretch like this. And that's nice. Remember to breathe. And do that on both sides. Just a little bit at first, a little bit more. Perhaps you can hook it into your elbow crease and stretch deep into the hip. Keep the ankle in line with the lower leg bone. Breathing. And we're nice and stretched out now and ready to sit comfortably cross-legged. Maybe sit on a pillow or folded towel. Relax the arms, sit tall. Let's close the eyes for about a minute or two. Just about 5 to 7 breaths. Very simple, quiet time. You can come back to the body. Switch which leg is in front. And let's go ahead and take a big side stretch. Deep breath, enjoying this nice cooling and calming sequence. Other side. And come back to center. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. And other side. Come back to center. And when you're ready, let's roll onto the back. Knees to chest. And feet to the ground. Open the knees. Feet together. Stretching deep into the hips. And go ahead and lift the knees. Exhale, knees to chest. Have the left foot on the ground and then hold the foot or just hold the hamstring or calf muscle and stretch the right leg. As an option, lengthen the bottom leg and enjoy a deep stretch, deep breath. Keep the neck long and the exhale nice and slow. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Start with the right leg bent. Take the left leg, extend, stretching deep into that hamstring, and optionally extending the bottom leg. And when you're nice and complete, both legs lay on the floor. And notice how you feel for a breath or two more. Next pose is to have the legs vertical. You may want to block or just the hands under the hips and extend the legs vertical. Point the toes and sustain here, engaging the legs, lengthening the neck, lowering the shoulders. You can have some space in the toes. And release feet to the ground. Then make the feet wide and bend the knees in. And feet come back to center. Now lengthen the left leg, open the arms, take a nice hip side stretch. Keep the right shoulder down. 5 breaths here. And other side. And we'll complete our practice with a nice deep relaxation. So take Shavasana Pose, or you can take any deep relaxation pose you like. We'll do about 5 minutes. You can always turn the volume off and do 10, even 15 minutes. More is usually better if you have the time. Have the eyes closed, soften the breath, let the face soften, and breathe. Go ahead and deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes and slowly come back to the body. Transition the knees to chest and then to a comfortable sitting position. And we'll conclude practicing with a clearing breath and a round of Om. Breathe in, open mouth, exhale. And breathe in. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Classes are for donation. There's a link in the description, so feel free to send me one if you can. If not, don't worry about it. Keep practicing, keep training. Share with your friends. And if you're following this on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment. That helps me out a lot. And you can stay updated on the live streams I do every week. So I will be back next week, and I'm doing live classes in the park in Santa Cruz at Winkle Farm Park. Core conditioning classes on Monday and Wednesday night at 6, and Hatha Yoga on Sunday at 10 a.m. So if you're local to Santa Cruz or happen to be in the neighborhood, come to a social distanced open air park class, and I'll continue to do those through daylight savings. So thank you again. I will see you soon. Take good care. Remember to drink water, rest well, and keep doing yoga and daily exercise, even if just a little bit. It helps a lot, and we all need it during this time. Okay, so saying goodbye to YouTube first. Thank you, YouTube.